What's up, guys? It's the JT report here, back with my 2018 through 2019 NBA season preview. And today we are here with my 24th ranked team, the Brooklyn Nets. So the Brooklyn Nets franchise really has never had a consistent time of winning. They've always kind of had controversy related to their team, even when they had Darren Williams and they had their quote-unquote super team with KG and Paul Pierce. But they've never really had a consistent, year where they've made the playoffs multiple times and they felt like they've been able to be competitive. But last offseason, they made a huge move by getting D'Angelo Russell, and he is projected to bring their franchise to greatness. And he had a pretty solid year last year. Spencer Dinwiddie really stepped up when he got injured, and of course Jeremy Lin also got injured. And those are really their main players. They're all guards. And then Jared Allen was a very surprising rookie last year, and I think he was very underrated. But anyways, looking at what they did in the offseason, we'll go ahead and start off by talking about the subtractions, because next year they are going to have 2 max contract slots. So restricted free agents, NBA All-Stars, franchise changers. The Nets could be a competitive team because, they traded Timofey Mozgov for Dwight Howard. Then they waived Dwight Howard, and that cleared up a ton of cap room for them. And they also got Nick Stauskas, they lost Nick Stauskas. He's on the Blazers. That's not much of a loss. He was just kind of an inconsistent shooter. Now, their additions. In the draft, they got 2 foreign players, and I can't pronounce his name very well, but I'll go ahead and try. Zanon Musa and Rodion Kirkuks. Now, both these guys are very good all-around players. I know that they're trying to buy out Musa from his contract to come play. And, foreign players are always really hit or miss. So, it'll just have to wait and see, how he turns out in the NBA. But from what I've read, a lot of teams were considering taking him higher than where he fell. And if that's the case, he could be an exceptional talent. They also signed Ed Davis, which is a very good move because he's a very good center. I think he'll back up Jared Allen. But he's a very good center. And, a lot of people who are Blazers fans were really surprised that they let him go. And they also re-signed Joe Harris, he was a good player last year for them, actually. He's a very good scorer. So, that's always a good move for them. Now, looking at their starting lineup, not many people do the 2 point guard rotation anymore, but I think that Brooklyn's going to go with D'Lo and Jeremy Lin at the point guard and shooting guard, just because they're both very dynamic guards. And you could also put Dinwiddie there instead of Lin, but I believe that Lin's probably a better offensive player than Dinwiddie. It's not too sure because all 3 of them are very good point guards. You give any other team those guards, they'll either be starters or backups on them. And then at small forward, DeMarre Carroll, a consistent player, consistent shooter. He was kind of a surprise person to leave the Raptors. Or no, they traded him. Yeah, they traded him to Brooklyn. So, he's been very good for them. And, I don't think they'll start Musa yet. He's really their only other player, or Joe Harris over him. Then in power forward, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. He's been a very good defensive player. In fact, I think he might be underrated sometimes. So they don't really have a good power forward, so I think they'll start him there. And Jared Allen at center again. Jared Allen is very underrated. I'd watch out for him because I bet he could be one of the steals in the draft from last year. So anyways, and then on the bench we have Spencer Dinwiddie, as mentioned before, Ed Davis, Alan Crabb, Joe Harris, and Caris LeVert. They're not exceptional players, but they're good players for what they're needed to do. So the thing I'd look out for is actually a Jeremy Lin trade. There's been a lot of rumors that Jay Lin, I don't know, the thing is, I don't know how big his market would be considering he's been injured the past couple years. But, I remember back, because again, I'm a Hornets fan, when he was on the Hornets, he's probably the best backup point guard we've ever had. Just because he would come off the bench whenever Kemba Walker would need a rest, and he'd just kill it out there. So he's definitely valuable, and I think there's going to be some teams that would love to go out there and get him. But anyways, guys, this has been the JT report with my 24th ranked team, the Brooklyn Nets. Next time I will go on to my 23rd ranked team. I'll see you guys then.